Hi everyone, I'm Maridonna and welcome to another skincare video. Today I'll be talking about having and using a simple skincare routine. I get a lot of questions from persons who are asking, what should I be using? What should I be using on my face? And I've created the simplest possible type of routine that I can now offer you. So stick around so we can talk about what a simple routine looks like for anyone with any skin type. So I'm going to tell you straight up, first and foremost, a simple routine for me just includes 3 products. On a good day or a good night, that's all I'm using. Unless I have like a breakout on my face or I am, wanting to have more moisture or exfoliate for some reason. However, 3 products are typically perfect to do the job. What you want to have, first of all, is a cleanser. And your cleanser is going to do just that. It's going to cleanse your skin, remove debris, remove dirt, remove makeup, so that you can then go in with the products that would nourish your skin. There are so many different types of cleansers, and you would want to use a cleanser depending on the climate you live in and your skin type. Your skin type takes more precedence. However, I tend to take into consideration the climate at that time of the year. So I have combination skin and I tend to go between about 2 different types of cleansers. I have an oil or a balm type cleanser, which I prefer to use when I have makeup on and I would like to remove that makeup. And sometimes if I've been outside for a really long day and I feel as though my skin is quite bogged down or it has a lot of debris on it, I would also go in with an oil or a balm to remove that first layer of debris. But when doing that, you want to make sure that you allow the product to emulsify with whatever is on your skin, and then you're using a really warm face cloth on your face to then remove the balm and the debris on your face. I'm honestly shocked as to what I get on the cloth when I'm not wearing makeup. I'm like, oh, I don't expect to see much dirt on my facial cloth, and then it's like, wow. So when I do that type of cleanse where I go in with my balm or my oil, I find that it is very effective even though I do not have on makeup. So following that is my foaming cleanser, and that is what I would use as my second cleanse. I would use that to really get my skin quite clean. I would say try to use, it depends again on what's happening with your skin. So you can try a foaming cleanser with salicylic acid. There are also cleansers which also have clay in them that could be really helpful for like your T-zone. There are cleansers with amino acids in them also. So there's so many different variations for foaming cleanser that you can use so that you can find out what's best suited for your skin. There are also cream cleansers which are very like soft, I would say. They tend to be quite milky. They tend to emulsify the dirt on your face. However, for my skin type and possibly for an oily skin type, I would not use that on its own. I would use that as a first cleanse, and then I would go in with my foaming cleanse. For someone who has maybe sensitive skin or dry skin, they would probably prefer something mild like this, because this would help to leave some moisture. This would keep you feeling clean but hydrated at the same time. So you want to make sure that you are using a cleanser that matches your skin type and the weather. All right, so I wanted to share with you the cleansers I'm actually currently using. So absolutely, all year round, I tend to use my Papa recipe, or from summer into winter, I've been using my Papa recipe Eggplant cleanser. I was also using a similar cleanser. I don't remember the name, whoopsie. But they were foaming cleansers and they're still very mild. It's quite interesting, the ingredients and the consistency of these cleansers. I found it. So I was using the Madagascar Centella Skin 1004, and then I was also using this. You can see that I was really invested in this. So these were, it's saying it's a poremising deep cleansing foam. However, it wasn't very harsh on my skin for a cleansing foam. These are very interesting products. They are pretty much more of an Asian type product as opposed to a Western type product or a Western type of cleanser. And I have loved and enjoyed using these a lot. Then when during the summer it was getting a bit warm, I would also go in with this cleanser from Thank You Farmer, made in Korea, another K-beauty product. And it's a rice pure clay mask foaming cleanser, and there's a lot in this still. This is a mask which I would place on my T-zone, and then I would rinse it off when I get into the shower. But I wouldn't use this a lot because it is quite drying. It pulls out the impurities as it cleans. And then now that it's getting into winter, I got a lot of cleansers. I'm actually in between this. So I'm in between these two right now. This is a cleanser by the brand Fresh, and it's a European brand. And it's very, very mild, but does an amazing job of cleaning my face. I really enjoy using this, and I would absolutely recommend it. Okay, so after cleansing your skin, creating a clean slate so that you can go in and, you know, put on the rest products, I like to use a toner. I have gone a period of time without toner just to see what would happen, and it does make a difference for me. What toners do is that they balance the pH of your skin, because the cleanser would have stripped to some degree your skin, your face, and you would have been now left with just like really raw skin. You want to get the skin's pH back to about 4.8, 5.5, 5.7, and you want it to be regulated, so to speak. And so you want to make sure you're using a toner that does that. The toner also removes residue. You know, you're using a pad, you're removing whatever excess cleanser is left, what other debris might be on your face. Highly doubt it. And you're preparing the skin for the moisturizers, for the hydrators, for the special treatments that you're going to put on them. Now, we are in the zone of cleanser. Now, we're talking about toners, and there are so many different types of toners. There are fresheners, there are toners, which, you know, is like that mid-ground, and there are astringents. So fresheners are just like a nice rose water, which does something very hydrating for your skin and doesn't particularly strip it. Then there are toners that have a specific purpose. And in my case, I have one which says it's recharging and it's quite lotion-like, so I like it. But there are also astringents, which are a bit harsher. They can dry certain parts of your skin out if you are not using it on an oily type of skin. So it helps to kind of regulate the sebum production in that case. So when it comes to toners, you want to look at or listen to your skin and figure out whether it's feeling tight, whether it's feeling plump, whether it's feeling luscious, whether it's feeling hydrated, or it's just feeling really dried out. It's feeling as though you need something extra every time you use it. This is important for you to understand what is happening with the toner, what is happening with your skin. And from here, you would adjust and tweak according to how your skin is reacting to that toner. So the toner I am using is from a brand called Neogence, and this is actually a Taiwanese brand. So it's made here in Taiwan, and I pretty much wanted to try a Taiwanese brand, I must admit, and it's so far been very, very good. I find it's very plumping, it's very hydrating for me. I can use it across my entire face. They say it's on the label it says relief and energy recharging lotion. So to me, from that, I'm reading that it's going to be doing some form of repair while energizing my skin. So then it goes on to say gives your skin comforting energy, repairs and renews the skin. So I really like that. It doesn't absorb the same time into your skin. I do have to wait about 30 to 40 seconds for it to absorb. I don't mind that. I actually like it because it leaves this plumpness to my skin that I really like. So, you know, you would start using a toner, and again, you would know if it's good for your skin. You would know if you want to try it again. You would know if you want to try something different. And then the final part of your routine, third step, would be your moisturizer. And nobody loves a 2-in-1 more than me. You know, you can see I'm already like putting it up. I'm already putting this up because I love a 2-in-1. So this is a moisturizer, an SPF in 1 from the Body Shop. You've seen it before. I talk about it. I really love it. You gotta come. You gotta come really good for me to change from that. But what you want to have in your moisturizer is something that is hydrating. You want to wear a moisturizer too, even though you have oily or combination skin. You want to have a moisturizer on your skin because what it's going to do is protect you from everything that is outside of your skin. It is going to act as that protection barrier, and it's going to help to keep things out as opposed to allowing them to come in. You also want to look at the type of moisturizer that you're using. If you have oilier skin and it's summer, you want to use something that's really light. If you have drier skin and it's winter, you want to use something that is much heavier, that is going to really absorb into your skin over time. And even if you have like combination skin during winter, you may want to use something a bit heavier because outside of you, the air is really cold, and you know it's really dry also, and you don't want to have your skin being dry from the elements around you. And your moisturizer, if you do upgrade your routine, will then turn into that barrier that seals in all the other treatments that you would have put on your face before, the serums and treatments for different spots, different blemishes. You want to make sure you're putting something on your face to protect your skin. So I know I have shown my daytime moisturizer, and I want to show the moisturizer of choice specifically tonight because it is different from what I have shown before. So this is an oil mix from Biossance. Biossance is such an amazing brand. I mean, I have had 2 products from them and they were both moisturizers and they were beautiful. So this is a Biossance oil which has squalene, vitamin C and rose oil, and I'm using this because I'm having some breakout issues here and around my forehead. So I wanted to use something light but hydrating for my nighttime routine today because I also have a lot of treatments on my face and I didn't want something too thick that would like overpower the treatment. So I went in with something a bit lighter. And this is where you would start to see your routine evolving because you would be like, oh, okay, my skin is feeling like this. I think I need a thick moisturizer tonight. So that might result in you saying, okay, so I need a thick moisturizer and a thin moisturizer. And you deciding, therefore, oh, I can have this and this. And that's how your routine would then start building out, because the more you learn about your skin, the more you learn, oh, during this time of the month, I prefer to use this. As it's coming to this time of the month, I prefer to use X, Y, or Z. So that's how eventually you end up having such an evolved skincare routine. However, today we're starting with a simple routine, and there you have it. If you're just a newbie and you're just starting out, cleanser, toner, moisturizer. That's all you need. I guarantee it. It will work. It will be good and it will help. All right, so if you have any questions, please let me know. If you're interested in building out your routine, I have a downloadable. You can check out my website through the link below, and you can download that so that you can make both your daytime and nighttime routine and see what works for you. Of course, you don't have to put all of the products that are in the routine, because we've spoken about a simple routine, and you can start with a simple routine and eventually evolve that routine depending on the skincare concerns that you have. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.